bright and early. It's like 6:20 in the morning. Dug like a couple cans, but first signal that something old is an old garden rake. Could definitely tell this one's old. That's pretty neat, actually. It looks a lot lighter with the camera, but the sun is just starting to come up. First find. Well, I just found a little iron buckle of sorts. Almost looks like a suspender piece. It could be still an iron one, or it just could be off a strap of like a horse or something. Definitely iron, but I am digging a lot of iron stuff because I'm not sure why this house site does not have a lot of non-ferrous targets unless it was already hit before, which it could have been. Well, I came out into the thick grass here and I just dug a gigantic, maybe, I don't know, that looks bigger than a 38 maybe, but it's a rimfire. And it's got U on the back. A U. Rimfire. Very cool. It's old right there. Well, I just popped something deep up and green. First heard this with the pinpointer, which is a nail. And then I see this. Oh, you know what? That's a heart. Yeah, that's a heart pendant. An old one too. Alright. Out of like a locket or something. You can see where it was bent a long time ago. A heart. Alright. Well, let me give it a brush and we'll clean it up. Well, here we are. You can see the loop up top there. It's definitely a heart. Some sort of heart pendant. I don't see any writing on it. So, maybe this was just a necklace. It was a piece of copper shaped into a heart. A little pendant. Could have been a, you know what? I'm not seeing any hinge or anything. So I'm pretty sure it was just a heart and not a locket. But pretty cool. It rang up in like the 50s and 60s. There was a nail in the hole. It's throwing it off. It's ringing 70s now. So very cool. Very next signal, and it was a very deep signal that was peaking. And it's something that has letters all over it, like stencils. This is going to be very hard not to break, so try to undo it. Ooh. You know what? I think it does say something specific. Got company on the bottom. MD, WD, I don't know. I can't quite read this one. AE, oh no. Yeah, that's, I'm not sure. I think it does say something. 18, no, it's got a date, like established. Huh. 1862 maybe. Company. That's pretty cool though. Wonder if there's any more. No, that's all I was hearing. That is really neat. I don't know if it's just stencils or what, so they could have put their name on the wall, who knows. But I think that's like established 1862, it looks like, or 92, I don't know. Very cool. Neat find. Oh, well, this is pretty neat. I found the inner part of a pocket watch, the part that would tell the time. I don't know how well you can see, but there are numbers on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would be inside a pocket watch. You can see how big it is. It's not like a wristwatch or anything. And there would be pocket watch stuff all around it. I don't see any of their marks or anything, except for the numbers. So we knew that was out of like a clock, a pocket watch. Well, this is pretty cool right here. You can see that's like copper brass wire, and it's still wrapped around a nail. Just how it fell into the ground, who knows, 100 years ago? There was a very, very old house here at this little area. It's like a retention pond now, but I love retention ponds. There's always good stuff in retention ponds. Very cool. That's neat. Glad I dug that. Well, I just dug this up. This is burnt coal. Somebody that was using a coal-like oven to heat their house. Coal to heat their house, or could have even been from the railroad, I guess. The railroad's 100 yards away. But it gives a signal. Let me show you. Pretty good signal. In the 40s, so it's not irony, but this stuff gives a signal. Okay, I'm getting a pretty iffy signal at first. Sorry about all the cars, everybody's going to church. But it's gotten a lot better. '80s. I'm really hoping it's silver, because right over the side of this fence here is where I found the oldest Indian head I ever found. So I'm hoping it's silver. I got it on vibrate, by the way. Should be right down here. There it is. It is a coin. It's not silver though. Oh, it is an Indian. That sounded like a wheat penny. Indian. Alrighty, let's flip it. Oh, the other one was 1860s. It's not a fatty. I can't tell. Let me brush it up. It's a little chunky on this side. But that is an Indian, my friends. I'm so glad I came back here. Oh man, I am sitting in a red ant's nest. That's not smart. There it is, all cleaned up. It is a 1903, I'm pretty sure. It's either an 03 or an 08 or an 05. Kind of hard to tell, but I will look at it later to find out for sure. I hope it's a later date in 1808. That'd be awesome. And if it had a mid-mark, it would be even better. But looking on the back here, which is in better shape, I cannot tell because it's too chunky. But that's awesome. That is the highest I have ever had an Indian head ring up for me. I've had them ring up in the 60s, 70s, but never 80, 81. Gorgeous. It's just a little baby, 1900s. Other side of this fence here, like literally right over there, I found an 1863 Indian head penny, Civil War year. That's awesome. I mean, it could be the same drop. That one was a little worn. This one's pretty worn too, so probably not, but alright, awesome. Indian head penny. I love finding these things, especially in Florida. Hard to find. Amazing signal here. Indian head right there. 1863 Indian head right here. Nice and deep. 82 to 89. That's a very good signal. Hope it's not a piece of coal, because when they're deep, they can ring high, and there's a lot of coal here. Hopefully it's in the plug there. $80.81, that's still good. Oh, it's a coin. I see it here. I think it's an Indian head, I think. Nope, it's a weedy. It's been hammered on. A weedy that has been hammered on. 1920. And see how oddly shaped it is? It's been like hammered with a hammer. Really thought that was an Indian by the way it looked, the color. Well, that's cool. It's a different weedy. It's been beat up. Just popped another hole here. Oops, sorry I dropped you there. It was a pretty good signal. You can see there's like brick stuff in the hole. Old brick. Like mortar. Here is some charcoal. So I believe there was a house here that burnt down. There's more brick. But this is what popped up. Little teeny garter. I believe it's a Brighton. Yep, Brighton. Garter, suspendery, clasp. Gorgeous. I'm amazed. I haven't been here in a very long time. And I thought I had gotten every single target out of the ground. And I just showed up and, well, bam. Already got a couple coins and some relics. And I went to a new place and I hardly found anything. It's just amazing. How you can keep going back to old spots and they still produce. Another awesome signal. Let's check it out. I hope you can hear that. It's like a steady 83. Down here. I don't see anything yet. Alright, come on. Could just be a nail or something I'm hearing over there. Nope. Coinage. Another Indian. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my word, folks. Oh my word. 2 Indian day. That, you know what? I've never done that. I've never found 2 Indians in one day. It's not a fatty. This one's in incredible shape. It's just very chunky. Very, very chunky. Alright, let me toothpick it and be careful with it. Alright, this one's gonna be hard to show y'all. Here is the headdress. So the date is down here. 1901, I believe. Another 1900s one. It's so chewy where the date is. But you get in the sun there, you can very much see Lady Liberty. And it's such a beautiful coin. Look at the back here. Oh my god, that would have been such good detail. A little chunky. That's alright though. I'd rather dig them than not dig them. We'll try to work on it a little bit later, get it cleaned up. Gorgeous coins. I love these coins. Okay folks, let's go over the roundup here. We got a boatload of clad. I think there's a couple dollars there. Some cool pottery. That would have been probably like a big old jug. You can see it's got a big old subtle curve. A half lead, half copper jacketed bullet. A roofing nail head. Part out of a pocket watch there. It's got the numbers on it. Definitely too big to be a wristwatch. We got our copper wrapped around our old nail. Our coal that gave a signal. We got our rivet, a little teeny 22 bullet. We got our big honkin' rimfire casing, which this is a 32, so it's probably 38. 40 caliber. We got a little rivet there with a star on the end. A blank 22 long. This piece I'm not sure what it is. It's brass and it doesn't have any writing on it, but it's solid on that end. Hole on the other. A big old like iron buckle. A Brighton little teeny garter clasp. Piece of brass that has like bungee cord going through it. Our stencils. That definitely says 1869. B-A-I-T, maybe Italian, I don't know. I can't read that part. That's co.company. MD, maybe that was for a doctor, I don't know, but that's definitely 1869. It's backwards, I guess, so I don't know, because when you flip it that way, it's nothing. It's completely backwards. 18, yeah, it's completely backwards. That's backwards too, but it's, I don't know how it would work. I guess it's just stencils, so you put it up there and you spray stuff on there. 1869. I have no idea if it was military, I have no idea if it was anything, but it's definitely cool. You know what that says? Baltimore, Maryland. 1869, B-A-L-T M-D, Balt, Maryland, and Company. J.C. Esther and Company, 1869. That's a cool find right there. Balto, Maryland, and Company. I'm gonna have to do some work trying to figure out what this is. It's gonna be rough. I don't know, but we'll try to figure it out. It's definitely Balto, Maryland. It's J.C. Field and Company. 1869, Baltimore, Maryland. Huh. Neato. Like part of a horse bit, I'm pretty sure. And our coins. We got one hell of a beat up 1920 Indian head penny. 1920 wheat penny. It's been beat with a hammer on both ends. It's pretty neat. I like finding Wheaties that are all beat up and weird. We got one very, very crusty 1901 Indian head penny. And under there, I mean, it's full Liberty under there, if it'll focus. It's got all the feathers, it's just super crusty. Until the back is like immaculate, except for a little bit of crust. And one, it's either 1903 or 1908 Indian head. Probably a 3. A little more worn. That's okay. It's a beauty nonetheless. I love finding Indian head pennies, especially in Florida. They're tough to come by sometimes. So, oh, I almost forgot our heart pendant. Old copper heart pendant. So, hope y'all enjoyed this hunt as much as I did. Started off very slow. We wasted like 3 hours at one place, and then I went to an hour. Found all the coins and suspender stuff and all, so should have went there first. But that's okay. I wouldn't have found this and this if I didn't go there. Thank you all for watching. See you all in the next.